Welcome everybody here to another match of Jack of All Trivia Intergeekdom Division. I am your host and commissioner, Devontae King, and today we have a great match between 1-1 Malcolm Lay and 1-0 Steve Mesa, both coming off of wins. So we're here to see who can get to that magical number 2 win. And I guess we could start with opening interviews. We'll start first at 1-1, Malcolm Lay. Malcolm, how you doing this evening? I think are you muted? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I probably am. I'm not now though, but yeah, no, I'm feeling good. Just ready to do this.
Sure. Coming off a win, you beat Chad last time. Uh, so how you feeling about your opponent, Steve?
I've known Steve for a while. I don't have anything bad to say about him. But yeah, just ready to take him on. But yeah.
Sure. That's kind of all I have for you. I'll wish you best of luck. We'll bring in your opponent. And at 1-0, Steve Mesa. Steve, how you doing?
I have to figure out where 1-0. There it is. 1-0. Yeah, 1-0. I'm doing very well, Devontae. It's great to be back in a Jack of All Trivia match. I've said this before in the previous match, and I'll say it again. I am not the strongest player in geekdom, but with enough knowledge in movie trivia that I have, usually some of that information is somewhat related to geekdom, and sometimes that sneaked into my mind a little bit. But listen, I'm gonna give where all due is Malcolm. He's the person that helped. He's one of the people that got me into trivia. He's actually helped. He hosted my first full metal classic, and that's where I really got good in that one. And with his him getting me involved in that really kind of threw me into the whirlwind of the world that is a movie trivia. So I don't think without Malcolm I would not be here. So I'm going to give credit where that is, but it's going to be interesting to face him. He knows his stuff. I know my stuff. We're just going to figure out who knows more stuff than who.
No, for sure. I mean, you kind of answered everything I was going to ask you.
Cool, man. That's what I'm all here for, man.
Yeah.
I'm just here to, I asked the Q's, the A's, and the P's. Ask me what the P's are. I have no idea. I just added P's at the end of it, my friend.
For sure. Well, I mean, you kind of did my job for me, so I wish you best of luck, and we can get this match started.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So round one works like this. I'll read 10 questions from various geek categories. Each question's worth 1 point apiece. If you happen to get all 10 correct, I'll read a bonus question to you. Remember to write your answers down and turn the board around and say it when called upon. You get 4 repeats and 1 challenge. Okay. So do you guys have any questions for round one?
Nope.
Oh, all right. We can get this match started. And your first question is in the category of DC, regular DC movies.
Okay.
And Batman Begins. Who creates an antidote for Crane's toxins from Bruce's blood? Guys, count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Malcolm.
So Rasha, cool.
And Steve.
Lucius Fox.
Lucius Fox is correct. Taking a point lead. Your second question is in Tales and Fables. Tales and Fables.
Uh-huh.
In Percy Jackson, what does Zeus accuse Percy of stealing and wants back, or he will start a war with the other gods? I actually watched this for the first time this winter for because I was adding these movies in and liked it a lot. Guys, count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Steve
His lightning.
and Malcolm.
His lightning bolt.
Yeah, I have his lightning bolt. It's specific. I don't know if I can accept
It like
it's
in
specifically
the
his lightning bolt.
in the movie they specifically say lightning
Yeah.
bolt.
I mean, sure.
And it's only the one bolt, also. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think I can accept.
If I said so, bolt. If bolt's the main key word, we would have taken away. So if I just put bolt, would have been fine, right?
I mean, I would argue that you would have needed lightning bolt.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
because lightning implies he's settling all the lightning.
Yeah.
To his. It's just specifically one lightning bolt.
I said his no. I said his lightning. I mean, come on. I mean, if I talk about lightning, just lightning, yes, I would be completely wrong. But I told his lightning because his power to create lightning. That's if I'm going to throw a challenge. This is where I would throw a challenge. I'm just saying. So you would either say bolt, his light. I didn't say bolt or lightning. I said his lightning.
I would have. It's just I think when you say his lightning, I think it's just a little too broad,
too vague.
It's specifically a lightning bolt. That's the whole thing. It's just one lightning bolt.
Okay. All right.
So unfortunately, I just can't accept it. So tied up 1-1. And question number 3 in the DCEU. In Wonder Woman, when training with the Amazons, who does Diana accidentally hurt defending herself from a sword attack? Count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Malcolm.
Potter.
And Steve.
I had something like that. I put hypothermia.
Both are correct. Look for Anatopy.
Yeah.
So, still 1-1. Question number 4. Video game movies.
Okay.
In Warcraft, what is the name of the green magic that Golden uses to drain the life force out of living creatures and uses to create portals to his homeland or homeworld? Homeland or world, yeah. You guys count. 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
Repeat the question as Malcolm's first repeat. And video game movies. In Warcraft, what is the name of the green magic that Golden uses to drain the life forces out of living creatures and uses to create portals to his home world? You guys count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Steve.
Chi.
And Malcolm.
I don't know. I just put Great Mooter's Poison Mist.
Both dead quick. Look for the Fel. F-E-L. Fel. Question number 5 is in Star Wars. In which Star Wars film will you find the creatures Vulpatrix and Fathers? Vulpatrix, Vulptrix, and Fathers, Fathers. Yeah, so Vulpatrix and Fathers. I think I got those right. And just the title or subtitle will be fine. Guys, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with, I believe, Malcolm
Rogue One?
and Steve.
I put Return of the Jedi.
Both incorrect. Look for The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi.
Don't even know who those characters are. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the little fox and then the horse things they ride when they're on that planet, the casino and all that. Question number 6 is in Middle Earth. Middle Earth. In how many films has Orlando Bloom appeared as Legolas? And that's all the Middle Earth films. I'll give you a few extra seconds. Guys, account. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Steve
4.
and Malcolm.
5.
5 is correct.
Good one.
Malcolm taking a 1-point lead here. Question number 7 is in quotes. Quotes. Which MCU villain said, "The world took everything away from me, everything I ever loved, but I'm going to make sure we're even"? Quotes are always the roughest. Try not to use an accent to give it away.
Can you repeat the question again?
All right, that is Malcolm's second repeat. And in the category of quotes, which MCU villain said, "The world took everything away from me, everything I ever loved, but I'm going to make sure we're even"? You got to count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Malcolm
Kang?
and Steve.
Zemo?
Both incorrect. Look for Killmonger. Killmonger.
That's the other one.
Question number 8 is in Star Trek. Star Trek. In Star Trek Beyond, on what Federation spaceship does Krall want to use the Abernathy on to kill all the people? So, in Star Trek Beyond, on what Federation space station does Krall want to use the Abernathy to kill all the people? You guys count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Steve
The USS Washington?
and Malcolm.
I put the Enterprise one.
Both incorrect. Look for Yorktown. Yorktown. Question number 9 is in Marvel. Marvel. In which Marvel movie does the main character solve the decay rate algorithm? Count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Malcolm
Is it the piece of shit known as Morbius?
and Steve.
Is it the not piece of shit Spider-Man 2?
Close. We'll look for the Amazing Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man.
Man.
And your final question is in the category of mixed bag. Mixed bag.
Okay.
In The Matrix Reloaded, Who does the Merovingian have imprisoned that Neo and the group want? Merovingian, yeah. I think I got the name right.
You said it right.
Okay. When I wrote this question, I went and looked at it like 4 times to make sure I was pronouncing it right. But give me a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Steve
The Keymaster?
and Malcolm.
Damn, that's right. Morpheus.
I don't know if I accept Keymaster. I have the Keymaker.
Fuck.
Keymaker.
No, I mean, yeah. Keymaker.
Look, I will argue he got pretty much close. I don't mind him getting that one. I didn't get it right, so like, I don't know. It's up to you.
So, I mean, you want him to.
I mean, look, I'm fine to forget getting the point. There was he was the only one that came somewhat close to the answer.
I mean, okay. I mean, I got, yeah, okay. I guess I can give him the point, yeah.
Appreciate it, Malcolm. Thank you.
So at the end of round 1, we are a tie score of 2-2. 2-2. We have so round 2 works like this. It is the wheel round. Each competitor will get a spin at the wheel. Each category has 5 questions. Each question is worth 2 points apiece. However, you can go down to multiple choice, which will devalue it to 1. Today's categories are Alien and Predator. You have Spinner's Choice, Wizarding World, Video Game Movies, Star Wars, Marvel, Opponent's Choice, Star Trek, MCU, and Mixed Bag. Steve, since you are technically the higher ranked player, do you want to spin first or second?
I'll spin second.
Second, okay. So Malcolm, here's your first spin, and if you don't like your first spin, you can respin unless it's opponent's choice. And it lands on video game movies. Do you want to keep video game movies or spin again?
Spin again.
Spin again. Okay. So whatever you get here, you will have to take. And it lands on Mixed Bag. 5 questions in Mixed Bag. Yeah, okay. First question in Mixed Bag. In 2004's Hellboy, who plays Gregorio Rasputin, a Russian who helps open the portal to bring Hellboy to Earth, as well as who gets possessed by Behemoth?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Jeffrey Tambor? Is it A, Jeffrey Tambor, B, Carl Roden, C, Robert Evans, or D, Brian Steele?
I want to say Jeffrey Tambor.
That Jeffrey Tambor is incorrect. Steve for the 1 point steal. In 2004's Hellboy, who plays Gregorio Rasputin, a Russian who helps open the portal to bring Hellboy to Earth, as well as who gets possessed by Behemoth? Is it A, Jeffrey Tambor, B, Carl Roden, C, Robert Evans, or D, Brian Steele?
B, Carl Roden.
That is correct for a 1 point steal. Question number 2. In Jumper, what European city does David and Millie travel to after they meet back up as adults?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Paris, B, London, C, Rome, or D, Madrid?
London.
London is incorrect. Steve for the 1 point steal. In Jumper, what European city does David and Millie travel to after they meet back up as adults? Is it A, Paris, B, London, C, Rome, or D, Madrid?
Is it C, Rome?
Rome is correct for 1 point. Your third question in mixed bag. In Push, the Sniffers find Nick because they find which old item of his?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, a hat, B, a toothbrush, C, a comb, or D, a deodorant stick?
Hat.
A hat is incorrect. Steve for the 1 point steal. And Push, the Sniffers find Nick because they find which old item of his? Is it A, a hat, B, a toothbrush, C, a comb, or D, a deodorant stick?
I'm going to say C, a comb.
Comb is also incorrect. You're looking for a toothbrush.
All right.
Question number 4. What is the name of Ender's brother who was rejected from battle school because of his violence? In Ender's game. So, what is the name of Ender's brother who was rejected from battle school because of his violence in Ender's game?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Peter, B, Andrew, C, Tom, or D, John?
I want to say Peter.
Peter is correct for 1 point. And your final question in mixed bag. In Avatar, the Na'vi claim that a person is born how many times?
Just give me multiple choice. Just give me a bunch of numbers. So I'm going to say 9 times.
9 times is incorrect. Steve for the 2 point steal. In Avatar, the Na'vi claim that a person is born how many times?
I'm going to say 3 times.
3 is also incorrect. Looking for 2. They're born 2 times.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Would the multiple choice options just be 1, 2, 3, 4?
No, it would have been 1, 2, 4, and then 5. So I mean, basically, kind of, yeah. I sort of said yes. So anyway, after Malcolm's spin, a point brings score up to 3, and Steve getting 2 points brings us up to 4. So Steve will have your spin at the wheel, and here is your spin at the wheel. You get a free spin because mixed bag was already taken. And it lands on video game movies. Do you want to keep video game movies or spin
Yes, baby, let's go. Video game movies.
All right. So I'll give you 5 questions in video game movies. Your first question in video game movies. In Lara Croft, Cradle of Life, which famous conqueror's temple does Lara and her team find at the start of the film?
Give me those multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice. Is it A, Caesar, B, Genghis Khan, C, Alexander the Great, or D, Napoleon?
Let's go with Alexander the Great, C.
Is correct for 1 point. Your second question in video game movies. In Far Cry, at the start of the film, Jack is running what type of tour for an American couple?
Let me get them choices.
All right. First, your choices are A, whale, B, salmon, C, glacier, or D, lobster.
Hey, could I get that first choice? I didn't hear that.
Whale. So A, whale, B, salmon, C, glacier, or D, lobster?
I'm gonna say.
5,
I'm gonna say
4, 3.
the salmon.
Salmon is incorrect. Malcolm for the 1 point steal. In Far Cry, at the start of the film, Jack is running what type of tour for an American couple? Is it A, whale, B, salmon, C, glacier, or D, lobster?
Whale?
Whale is correct for 1 point.
Good one. Good one. Good one.
Your third question in video game movies. In Doom, what is the name of the portal that transports Sarge and his team from Earth to Mars?
Choices.
Choices are: is it A, Stargate, B, Wormhole, C, Arc, or D, The Passage?
Let me go with D, the passage.
Passage is incorrect. Malcolm for the 1 point steal. In Doom, what is the name of the portal that transports Sarge's team from Earth to Mars? Is it A, Stargate, B, Wormhole, C, Arc, or D, The Passage?
Wormhole?
Wormhole is also incorrect. Looking for the Arc.
Man.
I knew it wasn't Stargate.
I think I knew it was a Stargate either. Like, no, fuck that shit.
I kind of had trouble coming up with other names.
You're not wrong in terms of like how it is, like,
All right. Your fourth question in video game movies. In Warcraft, what does King Lane give to Lothor to show Medivh? Sorry. In Warcraft, what does King Lane give to Lothor to show Medivh that Medivh is being summoned by the king to help the kingdom out?
Choices.
Is it A, ring, B, a crown, C, a sword, or D, a card?
Let me get those choices. Can I get a repeat?
Yeah, you get one free repeat of the choices. Is it A, a ring?
No, I meant the question too.
Oh, you want the whole question? Yeah, I'll coach you out
Yeah,
one
my bad.
repeat.
My bad.
Yeah. All right. In Warcraft, what does King Lane, Lallane, give to Luthor to show Medivh, Medivh, that he is being summoned by the king to help the kingdom out?
Okay. Let's go with A, ring.
That is correct for 1 point.
Oh, yeah.
And your final question in video game movies. Josh Rubin directed which 2021 movie?
Werewolves Within.
That is correct for 2 points. So,
that's a surprisingly good movie. Like if you haven't seen that, it's a really good movie. It has Harvey Guillen in it. So
yeah, I've seen it. It actually is really good.
It's surprisingly good. I'm like, oh shit, man, this is good.
I was expecting it to be really, really bad, and then actually it was surprisingly good.
Yeah, murder mystery, man. I love murder mysteries.
So after round 2, Steve getting 4 points, bringing the score up to 8, and Malcolm with 4. So round 3 works like this. Each competitor will give me 3 numbers from 1 to 14. The first number is worth 2, second is worth 3, and the third is worth 5. And we will keep going until someone is either mathematically eliminated or all the questions have been read. Okay. Steve, since you are in the lead, can you give me your numbers 1 through 14?
Yes, I'm going to go with 2, 8, 5.
2, 8, 5. And Malcolm, can you give me your numbers of the 1 through 14 other than 2, 8, and 5?
11, 3, and 1.
11, 3, and 1. Okay.
Good choices. I love those numbers.
So, Malcolm, you are currently down by 4, so you will go first. You have to pick some get some combination of 4 points. Your first question, number 11, corresponds to the DCEU. DCEU. In Justice League, who is Bruce referring to when he says, "I need the big gun"?
Now, is it specifically the Justiceverse one or the Snyderverse one? I mean, not that it matters for the question, but
Yeah, it's Josh Whedon's Justice League. Yeah.
I still have a repeat, don't I?
Yeah, you have 2 repeats left.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your third repeat. So you have one more. In Josh Whedon's Justice League, who is Bruce referring to when he says, "I need the big gun"?
I want to say it's Aquaman.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Lois Lane. Lois Lane.
Of course it is.
So you picked for your 3-point, you picked number 3, which corresponds to Middle Earth. Middle Earth. And your 3-point question. In an unexpected journey, the dwarves stop attacking the trolls once the trolls capture who and threaten to rip their arms off.
I want to say it's Gloin.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Bilbo. Bilbo. So you picked. So you have to hit your 5-pointer to
Yeah, I know.
Push it back to Steve, and you have 1 repeat left. And you picked number 1, which corresponds to Hasbro Films. Hasbro Films. And your 5-pointer. In 2007's Transformers, how much did Sam and his father pay from Bumblebee at the used car shop?
$5,000.
And your winner by technical knockout, Steve Mesa. We're looking for 4,000. You were close, 4,000.
Oh, god damn. So fucking close.
Good match. We had a score of 8-4. As we could start with today's unfortunate second place finisher, Malcolm. Had a little bit of a rough round one, round 2. Got still though in round 2 in video game movies, which is always a tough category. Mixed bag's always tough too because you never really know. A lot of times they're just movies you haven't really seen in a while. And then round 3 is always just you kind of just either know the questions or you don't. And if you're good in a category, sometimes just get a tough question. But how you feeling after today's match?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine. Like it is what it is. I mean, sometimes questions go your way. Sometimes you just really overthink them. I was just really overthinking the questions and just going all over the place. But yeah, it's always fun playing mini matches.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't think today was any indication of your talent level. It's just people have days like this. It's just how it is. But this puts you at 1 and 2. Is there anyone who you'd want to play next?
Anyone who wants a match, like don't have any preferences. So.
All right, for sure. Once again, it was a great match. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon here on Jack of All Trivia. And we will move over to today's winner, Steve. 2-0. Great start. You had 2 in the first round. Picked up 2 steals in mixed bag, and got 4 in video game movies, which is more than what a lot of people usually end up doing. And didn't have to answer anything in round 3. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Listen, I give all the props for Malcolm. He gave me that 1 point in round 1, so I appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much, letting me escape by with that answer. So I thank you for that. But like, listen, it's always great to do some sort of trivia. Like I said, inner geekdom is not my strong, it's not my strong suit. I'm more of a general type of guy. As you can tell, Malcolm, I'm like I kill in general stuff, so he knows. But yeah, man. I'm down to play whatever. I'm not gonna guarantee that I'm gonna win the next time. I'm not gonna guarantee that I'm gonna lose. Well, I might guarantee I might lose the next time, but I'm not guaranteeing any wins because, like I said, inner geekdom. It's weird. It's strange. It's very specific, and it requires a lot for me to sit down. And unfortunately, I don't have too much time to just sit down and watch a whole bunch of movies in certain categories. Or remember, luckily that Werewolves Within is not only a game that I kind of play at conventions. There's a twist. It's called Mafia, but I play and I actually watched that movie in theaters. So I mean, that's why I kind of have I knew it was Josh Rubin 2021, and it was a video game category. I'm like, oh, that was the reason I pulled it out because I had somewhat of a strong connection to that. But yeah, man, I had fun. So it's always great to do some sort of trivia just to get a little break from life. Sometimes just go away, done with full-time work, part-time work's done. Now you get to play a little match of trivia, whether you win or lose. It's just a matter of about having some fun and answering some cool trivia questions.
No, for sure. Let's put you at 2-0. Is there anyone who you'd want to face next, or?
Nope. Don't have anybody in particular I want to face. It's whoever you want to put in front of me. I'm down to face them. It's going to just depend on how strong their inner geekdom is. I know my inner geekdom is not too strong. So whoever you want to put me up against, I'm always down.
No, for sure. Well, hopefully we'll see you soon. Guess we could still wrap this up. Go with today's Malcolm. Is there anything you'd want to plug or where people can find you?
You can find me on Tape 3. We'll host Rankin on Sunday nights. Doing Fast and Furious movies this week. Whether or not this goes up this week, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think it'll be probably 2 or 3 weeks, but yeah.
Well, then 2 or 3 weeks ago we did Fast and Furious movies. There you
go. For sure. Check that out. Steve, is there anything you want to plug where the people can find you?
Yes, sir. So you see this little Twitter tag happen right here. This little Twitter tag right here at Mesa Media One. I am the hardest working video production company. I'm a one-man video production company, baby. Woo! So if you need a person to create a cool ass highlight reel, or make some wrestling shows, or anything wrestling related, hell, anything movie related. Hell, anything trivia related. I'm your man. Hit me up with some rates, and I'll let you know if I can make a deal with you or not.
Sure. Check that out. Hopefully you get some business out of it. Yeah. I'm Devontae King, host here. If you want to match in Inner Geekdom, I'm the guy to talk to. So once again, we'll be wrapping this up. We have Steve getting the win 8-4 over Malcolm, and we will be signing off.